Hello and welcome to Tier Fun. I am Andrew, your guide through Commander today. So this is my first time playing a big Commander or a Commander tournament online. Commander's a format. If you don't know, essentially it's an Eternal format with a different ban lists than Legacy, but essentially most Legacy legal cards are legal, and the rules are. The rules of the format are you have to have a 99. I think at least. No, I think it has to actually be. Well, we'll test it. Yeah, it has to be exactly 100 cards, including your commander, and you can only have one obs besides basic lands. Your commander has to be a legendary creature, and your commander's colors are the only colors of spells you can have in your deck. That's a quick and dirty rundown of Commander as a format. What deck I built was a Jori En, kind of like a tempo-y, just kind of like Jori En blue-red, rather than like a Storm deck. There's a whole lot of Jori En Storm decks if you're interested in that. That's a format. That's a deck that's been out there. I wanted to do just kind of blue-red spells. I don't want to We'll see. We'll see how good this ends up being. Like I said, I haven't tested it much. I kind of just jammed my favorite blue-red spells in here, the ones that I own. We've got Splinter Twin combo, boop. Oh, not that one. Boop. We have Madcap Experiment combo, boop. The downside of this, and this is probably, I'm including it because I like it, and that's kind of like half the fun of Commander. You get to play with the cards that you like. The downside of this is that we don't get any mana rocks or mana ramp, and I think ramp is probably just strictly better. But yeah, we'll just kind of talk about the deck as we play with it, essentially. Ooh, almost went to the Storm version of the deck. But yeah, the little bit of testing I did with the deck, I liked it. It played out kind of how I expected it to, but I haven't done it enough to say if it's great or good or bad. All right, so we're playing against Selvala. I think it's going to be... So Selvala is... so it's going to be a mono-green deck. Probably just a ramp deck. We'll see, though. I'm not up to date on tiered lists, so I don't think Selvala is one of the top, but I think she is played. Because it's a creature-based deck, Firebolt's going to be good, so we're going to keep this hand. We'll get rid of our commanders so we know what they are. Hideaway. You know, I don't think I've played against the green Hideaway before. Mosswork Bridge. Okay, well, I'm thinking they're probably going to be wanting to Greater Hoof me. And, essentially... Ooh, okay. So we get Stubborn Denial too? That's actually really good. But yeah, so, usually in, like, typical Commander, it's not 1v1. This is 1v1 Commander. And in 1v1 Commander, Nature's Lore, switch your library for a force card. I think we can let this resolve. We could also just counter it. Yeah, let's counter it. They might be relying on that. Get us Deep Vents. I think it's good to counter ramp. It might not be. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this list, so that could be a horrific misplay. But and also fetching there when we only had one land in hand might not be good either. Nope, they got another land. I assume we just want to counter Selvala. It's just going to be ramping insanely next turn. Just try to put them off their commander for as long as possible. Land would be great. All right. Okay. I'm feeling a lot better now. Could have cast Jori there, but I want to get Pestermite down and try to get value off of Jori the first turn. Well, I guess we could have Ritualed into Jori, but we'll see. I also kind of wanted to remove something, if at all possible. Yeah. Okay, Vapor Snag. So we're going to do that play. We're going to get aggressive. The Rituals are in the deck essentially just to fuel Jori and the other cast. The other Spells Matters cards we have. Ooh, did I do that? I did that the wrong way, didn't I? Well, we'll do this as well. pretty sure we should have drawn a card there, right? I guess Jori has to be in play to begin with, so... Ooh, interesting. So they just ramped. They're going to be able to cast their guy next turn, but we'll be able to get rid of it. I might Vapor Snag it, to be fair. So that was a pretty big punt on myself. For some reason, I thought Jori counted spells that were played before, but I guess not. So yeah. Let's do it like this. Exiling the land, Vapor Snag, and Stubborn Denial. Then we get in for 4 and we draw a card. Alright, so we should be up 1 more card if I'd sequenced things not like an absolute pleb in that turn before. Ooh, let's get rid of this. So there's the Dryad Arbor. 3 visits. Interesting. Okay. If we draw a land, I'm just going to Firebolt. I might Mosswort Bridge. Well, or Venser Mosswort Bridge. I think I'm just going to leave up Venser. Ooh, that's really good. So let's go 1 and 1. Hopefully draw into a 1-mana spell. Oh, land's good too. Can't do anything with it. But yeah, this is exactly how I want the deck to play out. Have Jori essentially just refill our hand as we spend our burn spells. Hopefully we spend them better than, more efficiently than we did earlier, but we'll see. We'll see how punished we end up getting. Ooh, Bellower. So, kind of wish I had left up Venser there. Is this for 1 creature? No, total. So they might actually end up getting to activate Mosswort. We'll see. Rise to the Tides creates 5 2/2s, I believe, right now. It's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So if we draw a land or a ritual, let's see what they get. Does it have to be converted mana cost 3, or is it 3 or less? So they could get a whole lot of stuff here. We could also just rip a Splinter Twin and win here. Wood Elves. Okay, so they're ramping. Should not expect anything less from them. So Selvala now will give them greatest power. So it'll give them 6 mana. That's insane. Selvala is great. I really don't want to tap out here. So we could Ritual Rise. It's not the worst. Let's see, they've cast Selvala twice now, so she will cost 3. So your commander costs 2 more for each time it gets put back into the command zone, and you can choose to put it into the command zone. Basically, anytime it leaves the battlefield, be it exile, destroyed, or unsummoned. So I think it's twice, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have 5, 6, 7. They have just enough mana. Could also leave up Venser. I think I like that too. So we'll leave up Venser this turn. Just attack him with Pestermite. I don't think they're going to have removal for our combo. So if we have 1 out of 82 cards, just wins the game here. Oh, interesting. What's this? Oh, crop rotation. Cool. I wonder what they're getting. God, if it's something like Tabernacle of Pendrell Vale, we're going to be very, very outclassed. Okay, so they're just ramping. As I said earlier, should not be a surprise to me. 1, 2. Interesting. Search your library for a creature card. Well, that's going to resolve. So we are staring down the barrel here. Let's see what they get. We've unfortunately not Maybe I wanted to hold on to that Electrolyze Primeval Titan. That makes sense. I don't have any mana for it. Oh, that's good too. Boy. Boy howdy. I think we're just looking to draw. Do we even want to use Venser this turn? I think we want a Ritual into Venser just to draw a card. Otherwise, we're not going to draw a card. Hopefully draw a burn spell or something. Unsummon that. Drew an island. That's exactly what we were looking for. Okay, well, we get to attack. Oh, that's not good. So I guess Rise from the Tides is what we're looking at here. And just hope we can draw something out. We can Firebolt their face. They're going to kill Venser. That's fine. Get him for 4. Sure. I guess we should probably play that land. I think there's an undo all button that I just forget exists. That would have made my life infinitely easier right there. Okay. So they need to play... Let's see, we can get in for 2 in the air, so we have 6, 7 ground blockers. Oh, hopefully this doesn't just kill me. Well, I think we're probably dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wonder if we'd rise, if we had arisen from the tides earlier. The classic battle of Ramp versus Blue-Red. Looks like we're not going to get this one. Bellower. Great card. If they don't have something to win the game this turn, though, they did tap out for it, so they're going to get 2 creatures, put it into play. Tooth and Nail is a bonkers card if you've never played with it. We'll see. We'll see what they are. Now, any Eldrazi doesn't get it because it's not casting. It's just putting them into there. Well, let's see what they got. Titania. Sure. An Eternal Witness. Oh, I think we're okay. Oh, Duplicant. That makes more sense. Duplicant was in their hand. So they're going to kill, I assume, Pestermite? Yeah. So we can't... They have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the end step? Okay, so they can block 4 of our guys. Snapcaster, what? Electrolyze? Alright, so we get in for 4 damage. I don't think that's good enough. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're not dead, though. Snapcaster, Electrolyze killed both of these, but then it makes a 5/3. So we don't want to do that. So kill one of them, go face. They're at 9. They have 3 creatures to block. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Jeez, we're real close. Wow, we're real close. There's nothing better we can do. We can get rid of Woodland Bellower or something. Maybe we do that. Let's see. Let's see how they block. Because if we attack all out, we can get rid of Titania after blocks. But then they have a 5/3 anyways. Alright, let's see how it goes. Okay, so we get in for 6. We get Snapcaster Electrolyze and maybe... Well, let's see. Target Electro... I don't think I should have tapped both those blues. I guess we don't have to do it right now, right? Well, maybe. We might draw into like Pongify or something. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Nah, let's go both at the dome. Nah, we shouldn't go both at the dome. Because 8, it's at 8, so we can go to 7. I think that's fine. And by that I mean they're dead to Bolt anyway, so if we draw Bolt, okay. Splinter Twin, oh, turn too late. Okay. So they still need to add a whole lot to the board this turn. We might pull it out. Unless something great's under Mosswort Bridge. This looks to be Primeval Titan. They need to play, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block attackers. So they need to play, they have to block everything because we have Firebolt in the graveyard. Wow, we might do it. That's insane. So they get to play, they're going to get Dryad Arbor. I think they already played a land though. Maybe they didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we win. We could Snapcaster anyways. Well, might as well. We could Splinter Twin on a Snapcaster is what I was saying, but I don't think we need to. Oh, Braid's good too. Bottom. Top. Let's Braid away the Elemental. Draw a card. Oh, wait. Ah, crap. Playing so loose right now. Should have bottomed the Remand because we knew we were going to draw it. But that should do it. Get in for 4. Win the game. Could have also just cast Firebolt. But this will do. Whew. All right, we outvalued him. Wow. Yeah, so exactly what we wanted to do. Answer enough of their stuff and value just enough that we can overcome a ramp strategy. Those are the kind of decks I think we're going to be all right against, assuming we draw our burn early. We're able to deal with ramp creatures. So let's see who's here too. Yeah, let's get right again. Oh, fair Jori. The decks I'm more worried about are just Dedicated Storm. I don't think we're going to be all that great against that. Jori En versus Leovold. Okay, this might be a great matchup for Leovold. Considering it's Leovold and we have Platinum Imperion in hand, well, we do also have 2 removal spells. I guess we can keep. Sure. This is essentially a mulligan anyways. We can eventually cast this Platinum Imperion. It's just not going to be very likely. We also have Splinter Twin to win if we can draw into one of our Ooh, no! Well, the jig's up. Embarrassing Imperion keep. It's alright though. I'm assuming they take Splinter Twin? Firebolt is essentially just as good to me in the graveyard. They might take Homunculus. Homunculus is kind of annoying for them. Yeah, they took Twin. Alright, well, there goes our easy win. Potentially, at least. Yeah, we don't have any of the duels either. Not that they're not that expensive online. I haven't gotten around playing them. All right, so here do we play? I guess we're gonna play the Homunculus. Highest upside. They know we have a Braid and Lightning Strike, so I doubt they're gonna play something too juicy into that. Dismember, yeah, that's fine. All right. Ooh, the Scrylands. I should probably have them in here too. So like I was saying earlier, this is like Commander is a format I like, but I have not played hyper competitively pretty much ever. I've dabbled here and there, but essentially what I'm saying is that I'm probably missing some good cards in this deck. And if you guys notice that, or if you can think of anything, please let me know in the comments. I will be more than happy. Ugh, this feels gross, but you know, we got to do it. I'll be more than happy to obviously read them and respond, but then try out new cards. I guess we're just going to go Lightning Strike. They do get to draw a card. This is like, Leovold is beyond Turbo Combo, which we're not even the worst against, is probably our worst matchup. Sudden Shock, that's not great. I guess we're just going to cast Jori here. Sudden Shock might end up being good. It's in there for basically those green decks that we played. We kind of want to have a... oh, what's this? A critical massive removal, and that's just one of them. Oh, what was that? Dust Bowl? Yeah, that was really good. Oh, that card's dirty. So they can just essentially take us off of lands if they want to forever. Dust Bowl again. Yep. Well. Dirty, dirty, dirty. How embarrassing is that? Alright. Well, hope my tutu is good forever. So it looks like this is a prison Leovold deck. And yeah, doing a great job of it right now. Upside is we have a tutu. Land. Thank you. We're going to lose it, but we can at least threaten to play the game of Magic. The upside is if opponent wants to Dust Bowl us, they've got to take their entire turn off. Looks like they do want to Dust Bowl us, though. If they don't, I'm 100% mana leaking just to spend my mana. But this looks clean and day like an old Dust Bowl. No? No Dust Bowl? Ooh, Makokoro. Now they're gonna Dust Bowl. Boom! Fare thee well, Loot House. Land. Boom! Dust Bowl that, bish! Jori En's getting there. Man, we had a pretty decent hand for what they were doing. Minus our non-basic land. If I just fetched a mountain. Oh, I couldn't have. Well, I don't feel all that bad then. That was the only way to get a red source. So they can't Dust Bowl us anymore. We are Dust Bowl proof. We can't even mana leak this. That's gross. We can mana leak this though. Yeah, no. That's a pretty good wombo combo with Dust Bowl. So yeah, Commander's a nasty place to be playing Magic. Land? Oh, alright. This is essentially game. So I was kind of curious if I could play relatively fair Magic in Commander, but it looks like maybe not. So they can cast Leovold here, and that's going to lock us out unless we draw a red source. So unfortunate. Yeah, looks like this one's going to be pretty cut and dry. Dry as a Dust Bowl. That's so dry. Look how dry that is. Oh, also, if a single commander deals you 20 damage, you lose, regardless of having 30 life. Come on, guy reach sanitarium. Oh, that's good. Whew, this is a brutal deck. Look at these brutal cards. Dust Bowl. Dust Bowl. They might as well make the elemental here. Nope. Going for value. Honestly, I can't blame them. Value's amazing. And they're so far ahead, I guess they might as well keep it. But, like, putting a 4/4 on this... I mean, I guess we do 26. Bloom Tender. That's going to be... adding a whole lot of mana. Red Source. Okay. I guess we're going to braid this, even though it doesn't feel that good. Get in the mountain, because I'm done being Dust Bowl. I guess they can just cast it again next turn, can't they? Huh? 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Essentially, that wasn't the best play anyways, but no, we get to draw a card. How nice of them. Yes, I would like to draw 2 cards. 2, please. What? Why did I not draw 2? Oh, right, Leovold. Man, combo. I am really, really, really jealous of opponent's deck. What is this? Player draws a card and discards a card. Okay. Oh, you know, if we had 4 mana here, let's see what this is. We could, and we didn't have Platinum Empyrean, I'd be feeling a whole lot better. But opponent probably has a whole lot of Doomblade style decks, or style stuff. Honestly, what do we have here? That's not even that bad for us. Oh no, it's horrendously bad. Oh, I keep forgetting Leovold is a thing. Yeah, that's the end of the game. All right, Leovold, I see you. I can't imagine they want to play against a deck more than they want to play against my deck. Look at all these cards that Leovold just absolutely owns. Firebolt, Sudden Shock. Let's see what we have. Snap. Okay. Draw an additional card, then draw a card. Oh no. Snap. Snap is essentially 2 mana to have them draw a card at this point because they can just replay any of their creatures. Yeah, we're just dead here. I'm not going to waste anyone else's time with this. That is a thorough whooping that was just laid on me. Woo! Wooey, wooey, wooey. That was insane. All right. Well, after that one, let's look at this deck list and see if there's not anything we could do. Blood Moon would have been good there. I don't know. I think Leovold's just gonna own this deck regardless of what we do. We could push it more towards Storm, but oh jeez, I don't think that's what I want to do. That's just, you know, every deck is gonna have bad matchups, and that has to be our worst matchup, right? If we didn't get Dust Bowl, we could have played Magic at least. But Dust Bowl plus Leovold. GG for this deck. Maybe Madcap into Platinum is too cute and we should just be running Ramp anyways. Like, any of these, like, is it Signet? Essentially, like, any of the brown ramp or the artifact ramp. Coalition. Whoa, and we're back. Had to wait an incredibly long time in the queues, so I just turned the recording off, and we're just going to run it back into this one. Apparently the commander queues don't fire all that fast, so I kind of this is in the tournament practice room. I had a league open for both, and whichever one was first, I was going to. Ooh, okay, so they're targeting portent. I was going to fire and then record, and the practice queue fired first. I'm going to try to record at least 2 more matches. We'll see. Ooh, Pulse. That's a good draw. Well, we already had Pulse. We'll see if that ends up happening or not. We're going to lead on Evolving Wilds and pass. I did make some changes in between that match and the last match in this one. I took out some of the lower impact cards for some more lands. Just because it felt weird. That would have been great to Spell Snare, but alas. It felt weird to be running so few, essentially. Like I felt like we probably 33 was probably a little light. I think we have 36 now. I'm feeling a little bit better about that. But it might not end up mattering. Grim is 5, 3, 4, 5. So they could play Teferi, but I don't think that does too much. So I think we want to just get down the homunculus here. Teferi, for the uninitiated, essentially is going to generate a crap ton of mana when it comes down. I think we wanted to jam this. It might have been correct just to hold open and delay. We'll see here. But I think this deck's whole deal is to control the game, because it's mono blue, through permission, and then eventually land a Teferi and just go off. I'm not sure how they're going to go off, essentially, or not essentially, but I'm not sure exactly the way they're going to go off, but I do know they're going to try to go off. Are they just going to slam Teferi here? Sure. So we might be able to get Teferi if they don't play a removal spell. They do get to... Oh, for some reason I thought Teferi was only lands, not permanents. That's a great card. Feeling a little underpowered here, but we're gonna try to jackknife our way through this thing. Ooh, all right. Oh, land would have been a lot better. I think we just, I think we go at Teferi, try to see if we can't deal some damage here. We can take them off of -1ing here, depending on what they do. We can delay this, whatever it is. Let's see if they don't have another one. Looks like they do. Yep. Nope. Okay, so I think we're just dead here. Let's see, though. Even putting 3 more lands in the deck, we didn't draw any. How sad. Maybe we should have mulliganed that. I don't know. Pulse is pretty good against a control deck. If an opponent has more cards, it's draw 2 cards at instant speed, then discard a card. If an opponent has more cards in hand, return it to your hand. So it's a card drawing engine. So they have 6 mana here, plus 6 mana is well, you can do that math, right? I can't. It's too big for me. No, it's 12. It's 12. They're not gonna tap out though, because they're gonna. Oh god. Yeah, this is essentially game over here. So they're gonna either get to take 2 turns, or I give them a permanent, and I don't think we can afford to give them a permanent here. And we also can't afford to give them 2 turns. But what you gonna do? Oh, boy. This deck is going well above what we're doing. Let's see what they play. Alright, so they're going to get an artifact. Gilded Lotus, so they'll be able to make a metric crap ton of mana next turn. Oh, Teferi, please! I'm your biggest fan. Why? So they're gonna get to play. I assume they're minusing here. Maybe it was correct to give them one of my permanents, but we only had 2. I don't know. The way it is if it ties, you get to do both. So they would have taken an extra turn and stolen one of my permanents, which is, I don't know. Giving them 2 turns is, any way we put it, that card, resolving that card kills us. And yeah, this deck is as anticipated, just chock full of ways to jam it, resolve Teferi, and then ways to exploit Teferi to win a game. So let's see if they can't just win here. It is a small comfort that they didn't fabricate for something that just wins the game. Now, essentially, an extra 6 mana a turn with a Teferi on tap might as well win the game. Let's see what they do here. So they can untap Gilded Lotus and Grim Monolith. So they have 6 more, 7-8 mana. Essentially infinite. Opponent has gone infinite on their turn 4, I guess it was. Be nice to have a Daze or a Force of Will in hand right now. Let's see what they do. Okay. That essentially wins the game. So they're going to get to resolve Teferi again, and we're going to be stuck on... Well, yeah. That's game. They can play all the cards they just had, and we're stuck on Zilcho. Let's try to get him this for our last match. Maybe we won't face degenerate Teferi decks in this queue. Let's see. I think that's wins per match. 1. No. Match clock is 0. No, I'm just trying to find a way to get a match. Yeah, oh, that's brutal. It's kind of really makes you think. Like, I knew what we were doing was underpowered, but I wasn't quite sure if it would be that underpowered. Even if we didn't miss a land drop, I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep our eye on this play lobby for a little bit at least. If it goes too much longer, I will just pause again. And I'll pause it like right about here this time since I'm prepared for it. So, okay. So you're either going to see me do this for a while, or oh yeah, I think you just fired. Okay, yep. We didn't even get the pause there. Oh my god, it's the same guy. This is not the way I wanted my life to go right now. Oh god, he found me. I guess we keep this one. God, that's brutal. Okay, get out of here, Jori. You're a disgrace to your family, to my family. Looking for lands. Negate's good. Spell Pierce is going to be pretty good here, actually. I'm sure he just saw that I was in that queue and was like, "Yo, I know I can beat up on that deck. I wish I had picked a different deck in between. That would have been really funny." Yep, Chrome Mox resolves. What do they discard? Memory Lapse, okay. Guardian Idol, Ramp. We're just gonna lead on Desert. hilariously, this price is now damaging me more than our opponent, so we're probably never casting that. They have access to 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Let's see what they cast. Mindstone resolves. I'm sure they have a counterspell in hand, and they're never going to try to resolve anything without having double counter backup here. So we played against them once, so we kind of know what's going on. We're going to play Island and just pass. We could attempt to resolve Jori here, but I don't see that ending well for us. They get to untap with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, assuming 6 mana. Yeah. Since we're pretty much dead if they ever resolve Teferi, our goal has to be to not let them. Which means to never tap out. We'll see. We'll see if how confident they are with it. I mean, it's not the best strategy because they're just going to be able to recast it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 7. Yeah, so they can recast it next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because they're gonna sacrifice this. Nah, I guess we don't try to resolve Jori because then we just die. Bonus is they only have 2 cards in hand. So they're gonna sacrifice their bauble. I think we lead on Spell Pierce. See if they go for it. I don't expect our first counter to get there. Be a good spot to have a Pulse of the Grid, I'll tell you that. Be better next turn if we had 3. Fabricate. I assume they're gonna get. This is as bad as letting letting it resolve, isn't it? So they're gonna go get one of their rocks for ramping. So I think we do actually have to negate this. And I don't think they fight over it because they can just jam a Teferi now. Yeah. Something good. This is a great card to resolve. We're gonna try to resolve it next turn, I guess. So we might as well cast Jori En here. Yeah. They might counter it, but it's no great shakes if they do. Sure. I guess our game plan is just resolve Keranos next turn and hope that's good enough. 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can even play it through Spell Pierce. That's brutal. So currently this just shocks me and does nothing else. Alright. Would love to draw land. Search. Great if it resolves. I don't see it ever resolving, though. Oh, it resolved! Okay. Okay. Maybe they pop their Mind Stone here? I would love that. Okay, sweet. Hope they don't have a land. 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 Oh! Alright, they can still jam it here. But as they've displayed, they're not going to jam it unless there's profit to be had. And it looks like they don't have a... Ooh. I think we keep this Remand. Remand's good here. Resolving Keranos is our win condition here, so we gotta try to find a window for it, but that window is not right now. So I think we lead on Remand if they try to jam it. And then we Spell Pierce. Pestermite, no. We'll keep that as well. Okay, we're drawing some useful cards here. On their upkeep, 6, 7. Nah, I don't think it's worth it. 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I was going to tap their Guardian Idol or their one of their snow-covered lands, I suppose, on their upkeep, but I don't think it's worth it. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can cast all of our stuff. We have to cast Pestermite before Remand, I guess. That's really hilarious. It's technically okay by us, but I don't think they're going to have many non-basics. Because the only land they can get rid of is my desert. Okay, so... I guess I should have tapped one of their lands. So we can Remand here. And then if they play a 2-mana spell, we got them. But if they play a 1-mana counter, we don't have it. We'll see. Sweet. So they don't have a counterspell? That's kind of awesome for us. Let's see if this resolves. Spike, okay. So they did have a 1-mana counter, so it's a good thing we played it that way. Snapcaster can get a Remand, so we do want that. All right. So let's see. We have access to 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana this turn. Resolving Keranos is good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we only have Spell Pierce up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have access to 3. I think we just wait a turn. I guess we're going to combine the Seething Song with whenever we cast our Jori En again. I'm interested to see if they actually Wasteland us. So they have 10 mana. I guess we snap Negate. Hopefully they have Cryptic Command in hand and we get them with Spell Pierce. That's the best thing that can happen to us here. Well, they let Snapcaster resolve, which is step 1. Yeah, we can tap like this. Yeah, alright. It's good for us, and then we get to do some damage as well. Madcap. Ooh, no, I think we're going to keep that as well. Alright, well, we're drawing better in this game. They are going to get to cast it again next turn. So it's time for us to jam. Hopefully it's Cryptic. Cryptic or nothing. Alright. So we could have jammed Keranos there, but I valued the pressure of an 8/8. Wow. Are we doing it? Not sure. Yes, I'll put Incinerate in my graveyard. Spreading Seas on that? Sure. Let's see what they have. Aetherize, maybe? Frantic Search. Okay. Let's see if they would what they discard. Whew. Aetherize would be pretty good. Hilariously, Wasteland gets us pretty good. So Prismatic Lens and Thran Dynamo, which means they probably have 2 good cards in hand, because Prismatic Lens is quite good for them. If it's just Guardian Idol, I'm okay with this trade, or this chump. Yep. They haven't had counter spells before. Oh, they have it now. It's unfortunate. Karanos resolving would have been great. Oh, tap one more. Tap one more. Tap one more, please. This is Mystic Confluence. Oh, it sucks. Yeah, that's pretty big there. Can't do anything about it either. Well, good thing is we've got a search. The bad thing is one of our best cards got countered and our other best card got returned to our hand. 8, 9, 10. So we're spell piercing this regardless. I guess we could try to spell pierce the next thing. 4, 5. Okay. Basalt Monolith, they can play that. Search gets to resolve here, though, which is great. Now, can they do it all the time? Ugh, gross. So they can mana leak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we spell pierce here. Then we can Seething Song into Platinum Empyrean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And they either mana leak this or pay. Either or. I'm assuming they just pay. We could also play a big Rise from the Tides. Interesting. So they don't do anything. So that was the best line for our opponent. Put Splinter Twin into the graveyard. I think so. We only have one more card in our entire deck that it plays well with. So they can leak anything we do here. So 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. All right, Jori En costs how much? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets leaked. So we can bump ourselves up to 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So 6. Not enough to play around both. I think we Spreading Seas then. I think that's our best line here. It lets our Azcanta survive. Oh wow, we can play Young Pyromancer as well. I think that's very good. Grim Monolith. Get out of here. Alright. So they're going to play a Grim Monolith, play a Teferi. Maybe go off depending on what the next card is. Okay, so they can't play that island, I don't think. Oh, wait, play. Yeah, they can. They can also play this. Sacrifice an artifact. Oh, gross. So they can transmute this into something else. I assume that's what they'll do. Well, convert a mana cost X. You pay X the difference. So yeah, I think that's their line. Yeah, transmute Chrome Mox into another big mana card. Gilded Lotus, so they have to pay 5 here. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have 3, 4, 5 mana left. Okay. They can play this Thought Vessel as well. Sure, that's insane. Can you play extra land? Ooh. Opponent only has 1 card in hand, though, and I don't think it's a counterspell. So Gilded Lotus, they get to resolve Teferi. But if they don't have something in hand to deal with this guy, Burst Lightning is actually going to get rid of Teferi. It's actually going to get rid of it anyways. Now they have infinite mana, so they can just cast it again. 5, 8, 9, 10. If they have Expropriate again, I'm going to cry. Okay, so they just have mana. We can beat mana. It still does. Well, it does. I think that's still non-basic, right? No, it's not. So this still does me more damage. Looking real good right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can play this Platinum Empyrean as well, but I think we'd just rather get Teferi off. So 6, 7, 8, cost 10. They have infinite mana though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe we just try to go Dome. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we just try to go Dome. Could also just jam this Platinum Empyrean here. Because it's really pointless to... They're just going to get to play this again. It strains them 6 mana, but, I mean, it really doesn't. Because then they get to Teferi. Like, they get to Teferi so much. So I think our best bet is to try to race them. So let's attack face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we could Seething Song into a Burst Lightning to the Dome. It's not the worst. Alright, so we're just going to try to add to the board here. This is instants and sorceries, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. So 5, 6. That is enough, right? Yeah, alright, we're going to go for it. Um, 5, 6. So we have 3 mana left over. I guess we'll just bolt face. Four, 5, 6. Yeah, we're not going to get too greedy. Tides. And we just hope they can't win next turn. We could have made one more token if we wanted to price, but I think this is fine. They have another land on top, so they get to play this one land. I'm assuming the card in the hand's dead. Upheaval! Dang it! Yeah, that's it. That has to be it, right? Let's see what their next... It had to be Upheaval. Sure. Make your infinite mana, my friend. So they're going to get to Upheaval, play everything on their battlefield again, which is insane, minus their lands. And then they'll also have access to the next card in their library. It still was correct, I think, to go phase, because we can end the game next turn and they can just replay Teferi. But man, that stinks. We were so close. I wonder if we even play the desert. Just try to draw. I don't think we do. I think we do just eventually try to draw with it. So they have access to 4x2 currently. They're going to play... Yeah. The only thing we have going for us is that they do not have a win condition right now. And we'll be able to see their win condition coming because of Future Sight. Upheaval! Such a good Magic card. Island doesn't kill us. I don't think they played a land this turn, though. Ooh, that's a combo. I assume that's going to be good, but it takes them 3... No, they can do it next turn. They didn't play a land. That's kind of weird. Let's see what we drew. Grim? Because we drew Grim, we're going to lead on it. Whoop. That can deal 2 damage a turn. That's pretty great. And they didn't play an island, so they can't counter it. So we have 11 cards in hand, so we have to discard 4. Price of Progress is bad. Desert will eventually cantrip. I think we want to get rid of these 2 lands. One more. I guess we can get rid of the desert, because this cantrips as well. So they drew Portent for turn. So they get to drop Portent. They can plus with Teferi, because having infinite mana doesn't matter. They need to find something in, let's see, 4, 9, so 4 turns. I guess 5 turns, because we can't burst lightning until the 5th turn. That's assuming we hit all of our land drops. So Portent doesn't let you shuffle? Okay, you may have it shuffle. So they are... Let's see if they shuffle. I hope they shuffle. They did not shuffle. Okay, no, they did shuffle. So they get to play Ancient Tomb here, but that doesn't matter. The card below it might. Cryptic doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it does. It sets us back on Grim of 1 turn. It also means we can't resolve a spell next turn. So we won't try to. Well, maybe we do. Oh, Scalding Tarn's pretty good, actually. No, we won't try to because we want to deal 2 damage. So we know they have a Wasteland, so this Tarn is just going to get us an island anyways, so... Teferi's ultimate ability doesn't actually matter, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, Myriad Landscape. Thirst for Knowledge doesn't get there either. They could have it in hand, though, because they do draw a card with the Teferi's positive every time. I can't believe they drew Upheaval. We had this game. So they're thirsting. No, they're not thirsting. This looks worse than thirst. What is it? 9 mana. Well, they want even more than 9 mana. So they must have +1'd on something last turn. I have no idea what it could be. Apparently, they need more mana for whatever it is. I'm sure it's something that just insanely wins the game. An opponent is just taking their sweet time just to eke out maximum salt from us. Oh, we're. Sure. So they're getting something that costs 4? I wonder what that is. Well, they get to take another turn. Alright, so they get to double Planeswalker, essentially. Alright, so they're going to take another turn. I thought they'd already +1 on that. So they get to do it 3 times this turn. Yep. Sky Diamond is better for the tapped. Sure. Jace is good too. Whoa, 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 Moto. I didn't mean for this to happen. Okay. So they get to take another turn. I don't want to auto yield. Take another turn with Jace, so yeah. None of these things outright end the game. They just make it very much impossible for them to win. And they're going to Fate Seal this? Okay. I mean, you don't want to win on time, but that looks like where we're going here. We have more than enough cards in our library. No, we don't have more than enough. We have kind of just enough cards in our graveyard to Grim Lavamancer them out. Jace Ultimate, I don't think they'll get there in time. I mean, I guess they get to activate it 3 times in a row, so yeah, they are going to get there in time. But we're going to Grim them off that. Sure. So they do get to Jace Ultimate next turn, I suppose. Man, Stifle would be so good. I guess they can infinitely activate, actually, right? That's what's going on here. Yeah. It's funny that I didn't pick up on that. So they get to do this one more time. I suppose I could have done it in response there, right? And would have got them? Yeah, that's a bit of a punt. So, for each planeswalker you control. I guess this thing has, like, infinite times, right? So we wait for Jace to plus again. Okay. I don't know what they're doing. Pretty sure they have the win. I think because they took an extra turn, it's actually going to end up killing them. Let's see. This is so. If they didn't have a clock, they would have ended up winning this game. But I think they're going to end up losing. We'll find out, though. Yep. Sure. Do you have a card that makes me draw 7? Get rid of Jace. GG. Oh man, that's so funny. They grinded too hard. They're actually gonna lose their Unchained Veil now. Even if we do. Yeah. That's awesome. What a insano game of Magic that was. That's a good one to end on. Serves him right for trying to hunt me down again in the queues. Thought he had an easy matchup. He does have an easy matchup. We just drew pretty well. So we ended. Game 1 was, I think, a pretty good game of Magic, and the last game was an insane game of Magic. But in between, we kind of got our faces smashed in. So I think the question of should you play fair Jori En in Commander has been answered pretty much in the negative. Please don't. At least not with these cards. As I said, I just kind of built this deck out of cards that I had. I saw a Jori En, someone was playing like Jori En Delver in a 1v1 list, cute in the 1v1, like an MTG top 8. Sorry, took me a while to get that out. And they were playing Delver, kind of like an aggressive shell. So I took out the aggressive parts and jammed it with more burn and control, thinking that Keranos, Thundermaw, Docent, Tolerant, and Young Pyromancer, and maybe a Platinum Imperion could get me there. But I think after seeing what I saw tonight, I think we want to be more aggressive if we're not trying to storm off with Jori En. I don't think this deck is horrendous, but I do think a lot of decks go over the top of you. And if someone's going over the top of you, we do have the tools to fight that, but we don't have, like, we should have Force of Will in here. We shouldn't be cheap with our deck building if we're going to try to make this deck, because we need every ounce of, we need every angle, essentially, that we can get. So, yep, that's Jori En, Ruin Diver. If I was to play it again, I think I would play the Storm version that I have before this one. But it was fun. The games we got to play Magic. It was really fun having our opponent accidentally deck themselves. Well, not deck themselves, but, you know, lose to time because, I don't know, I feel like they had that game, even without going to time. Like, there was a lot of stuff I think both of us could have done there, but yeah. Anyways, crazy game, crazy Magic. You'll never know what you see. Friday we will be back to more Modern. This is just a nice little break in the day today for me, and hopefully for you guys. So if you hate Commander, don't worry. Tomorrow we will have Modern again. If you love Commander, we're going to play this sporadically. I'm going to try to play a little of Commander, a little of Pauper, and a little bit of Legacy here and there in the coming future. But we will always be Modern first and foremost. Yeah, that's, I guess this is my first foray completing. And Andrew, signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll catch you around. Bye now.